What is up, everybody? It is Wick here, and I'm hitting some garage sales today looking for treasure, things I can buy and sell, make some money. And I'm stopping at this one. It looks interesting. Got a trailer, all kinds of toys. I like selling toys. Let's see what's on this trailer. And I see Elmo. I see some tech deck stuff, and I do end up buying this tech deck stuff. There's some boards, some ramps. I've sold a lot of that in the past. Here's some baseball equipment, and this stuff was priced appropriately. That Mizuno glove there, catcher's mitt, nice. I think she wanted $35 for it. Bats were, there was one bat she said $100 on. I'm not sure which one, but I did get a Rawlings baseball glove for $5, which I can make a little bit of money on, so I went ahead and got that one. Here's some cars, Disney cars, like die-cast, some of the toys I see in here, and I start picking through. Grab a few of those, end up grabbing another box of those at a garage sale as well. A lot of Nerf guns on the table. Some of these might have been worth picking up. There's one with a scope. Could have been valuable. None that I recognize as being valuable, though. Not that I know what every Nerf gun's value is, and I don't sit there and look up all of them. That one right there at the end, not sure. Could have been a good one. Over at this sale, I was across the street. I got this Saw mask. I've sold those before. You get pretty decent amounts of money for them. Here's some Vans shoes. Pretty nice model. However, why didn't I pick these up? I don't remember exactly. I think it was just the condition. Maybe I saw a tear. I mean, this was like 2 months ago at this point. Still have a lot of footage from going to garage sales this spring, trying to get edited and out. So I don't remember all the details, unfortunately. I do remember buying this old pal tackle box and the Care Bears stuff there. So I have a little pile going on this swing. And I want to take one last pass through to see if there's anything else. There's a lot of fishing gear here. No good lures. Most of the poles are kind of basic. And prices were kind of random at this sale. Some of the stuff was priced pretty high. Some of it I felt like was priced very well. A lot of the fishing stuff was priced kind of high. The poles, anyway, for what they were. Nice Sony unit there. I forget the price, but it was more than I wanted to pay for it. Monitor over here, some other stuff. And if you see anything that you're like, Wick, why didn't you pick that up? It's probably because it was priced too high, but always let me know if you see something that you think is valuable. Some people, it's crazy when you put this in front of thousands of people's eyes. What you realize you miss, and what what people know out there. So stopped at this sale, and I'm just kind of browsing. It didn't look the greatest from the road. I got some baseball bats, or baseball bat, but this Minolta camera is something I picked up, and it turned out to be a great camera. I think I got that for like $5, something like that. So happy to pick that up. And this sale, don't remember much about this one. Assuming I didn't buy anything at this sale. Now, I found some absolutely incredible deals today. Some of them I think I caught on camera. Some of them I did not. I know a lot of people say, Wick, you're faking it if you don't have it on camera. I don't know what to tell you if you think that. I just can't record every sale. There's probably like 30 sales at this community sale, and I'm moving fast. I turn on the camera when I get a chance, when it's not too busy. So I get up to this sale, and we got some canning jars, some mason jars, and pay attention to that cur box. I think that's what we see at Goodwill coming up. But anyway, I'm checking out just to see if there's anything old or special. I don't know a lot about these. I know there's some decent money in them. And I see, this brand I know is not very good. I'm just checking them out here. The ones from like the 1800s, some of the early ones are worth money. And some of the blue ones, like these here, I see. And the blue ones that are older like this, you can get some okay money. And I bought these, the whole box, because of the price. It was $5 for the whole box. And I said, why not, right? If I can get these for $5, I know there's some money in them. I know people desire these. And yeah, there is some money, but not something I buy a whole lot of. But moving on inside of the garage sale, I'm just checking the toys, of course. Here's this Batmobile. I'm pretty sure that's a newer one. That could be worth money. That's one of those things I probably should have just done a Google image search real quick on it, because that could be one of those things that I assume is not super valuable, but is. I'm sure if it is, somebody out there will let me know in the comments. And it's probably expensive if it was valuable, because this is one of those sales where everything was priced high. I had a lot of older vintage stuff, so I'm like, oh, this is a really good sale. And I kept looking at the prices, and I'm like, not quite. They're kind of pricing this stuff high. And over here, what do we got? This is, I see a fan over there I almost picked up, but it wasn't for sale. They were using it to cool off. One of the vintage fans that I always pick up. And Galaxy fans, that's the name I was looking for. Here's some vintage Christmas stuff. Some of these prices were like 80 bucks, I think, for this color tone piece here. Sleeping Santa was also expensive. And then I turn over here. I think this is when I see the fan. And I'm like, oh no, a Galaxy fan. I have to buy another one. It's probably going to be cheap. But then I see all these eBay printouts for stuff. And I'm like, this is why things are priced high. So that told me it was time to leave. And here's a cool little Jeep, right? For kids, 50 bucks. Definitely worth it. I'm assuming it probably didn't have a battery. Who knows? It's not something I want to mess with. But I bet if that works, you could pick it up and flip it on Marketplace for $150, $200, something like that, right? So this sale, well, there's some jeans over here I notice that are new with tags, quite a few of them. But I remember the price being a little bit high for what they were. I don't think they're super high. I probably could have made a little bit of money, but I don't want to spend like, $10, $12 to make $10 on jeans, really. So we just walk past those. And if you could right now, please hit that like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. It helps the video out, and I appreciate you watching. So now I'm in Goodwill, checking out some finds I got in the cart already. Got that Smart Wonder abs thing down there, which actually worth some money. It's just a pain to ship. Not enough money for me to want to deal with. However, this ultimate sweater machine for $7.99 is worth picking up. I've actually already flipped that. I think I sold that for $70 plus shipping. So that was a good pickup. Some lighting, some yarn. What do we got over here? Looks like a mixer, a scale. I'm not sure what that was. Hopefully I determined it wasn't valuable. Yeah, looks like it's been picked pretty well. So go ahead and move on over here. See what else. And there's a new wave down here. And I'm like, oh, a new wave. If this is price good, I have to buy it in the box. And it was priced kind of high, and it was used. Didn't have the extension ring, which raises the value. So I decided to leave it, and I'm happy with that because I didn't feel like selling one, to be honest. I think I've got rid of all the new wave units I've bought in the past, so I am due to buy another one. But check this out, MT100 Casio keyboard, $20. I'm hoping it's new inside. It's used, but it's in like new condition. I've already sold this as well. Seems like I sold it for like 70 bucks. Weed trimmers down here, 25 bucks. Who knows if the batteries work? Not really interested in selling them. Maybe it's a little bit of money. Just left them for someone else. Check this out. Goodwill has $50 on these canning jars, mason jars. Just absolutely crazy that they price this stuff that high, but that's Goodwill for you. But I found some incredible things. One of the best hauls of the garage sale season. Let me show you everything I got today. So I have another ridiculous haul to show you. Let's get into it. I'm going to start up here with these shoes. Got some nice New Balance shoes for only $1 at this sale, and I can probably sell these for about $40. They're a good pair, very clean. Then we got some of these Nike shoes. I paid $7 for these. These are also pretty clean. They do need a little bit of a wipe down, but in great physical condition, and I should be able to sell those for I think around $30, minimum $25. So I went ahead and picked them up. Great profit in these two pairs of shoes. Below is this ultimate sweater machine. I found this in Goodwill. I paid, I think it was $7, $8. These things things will sell around 80 bucks if they're complete and good condition. So we'll see. Should bring in some great profit. And then below that, I got this Casio keyboard. Now, it's in very good condition. I'm pretty sure it's used in there though, but it's got the styrofoam, it's got the plastic wrap, all that stuff. It was 20 bucks. I'll get it tested, make sure it works. So I do have 7 days to return this one to Goodwill. But comps are looking pretty good. I should be able to sell this at minimum $70. I'll probably try like 80 or 90 because it's got the box and it's in such good condition. People like these vintage keyboards. Swing over here, I got this Saw Halloween mask. I sold one of these fairly recently. I got at a garage sale for like a quarter. I can't remember what I sold it for, like 20, maybe even 25. But I should be able to sell this for at least $20. Paid $1 for it. Here's a nice Tommy Hilfiger vintage duffel bag. Paid $5 for this one, and I've sold these before, smaller ones for about 40, maybe even $50. This one's pretty big. Looks like I'll be able to sell this one also for $40, $50. So of course I picked that up. Should be some pretty easy money there. Below it, I got this vintage Old Pal tackle box. Now I could not find the exact model on this one. It's in pretty good condition. It is a little dirty. It's got a sticker on it, but some of these Old Pal tackle boxes are actually kind of a bolo. They can sell, even the smaller ones, which there were some other small tackle boxes. I should have made sure they were Old Pal. They didn't look like it, but after I got home, I'm thinking, well, those could have been Old Pal, just almost worth as much as that one. Anyway, I saw some similar to this, different model numbers selling for 80, like 50, 60 plus shipping, stuff like that. So I'll take a magic eraser to this, clean it up real quick, and probably try like $80 plus shipping. Also has some tackle in there, not a whole lot and nothing special, but I've sold tackle boxes like this before and they move pretty good. So down here on the floor, I got tech deck stuff. $5. I got a bunch of ramps again, some boards. This is filled with, I don't know, probably 15 boards. I think I have a couple more I picked up at a random sell also in there for 25 cents a piece. Now, I've done a few different lots on tech deck ramps and stuff like this before. I sold one for like $80. I just sold one for, I think it was $25 or $30 plus shipping, which was about half of this. So I'll probably sell the ramps like for $50 plus shipping. I paid $5 for the whole thing here. I'll probably sell the boards separate. Now, some boards in the past I've sold for around $40. So I'll probably look up some of them and make sure they're not like super valuable. But look at this. It's some like old Ninja Turtles weird canvas case. Too bad it's in terrible shape. Still though, I should make some decent profit between the boards, even if the boards aren't anything too special. Usually if they're $15 boards or more, I sell them separate. If not, they just go into a lot. But I think at minimum here, I'm making about $75 profit on that stuff. So here are some of these mason jars. Now, I don't pick up mason jars very often at all. I know some of them can be worth, a few $100s. Some of the early ones, some of the special ones. Now these are pretty old, and the reason I bought them is because they were just so cheap. $5 for the box, and they're the blue ones. If you look at some of the comps on the numbers, they're kind of random. You see some sell for like $10 plus shipping, $25 plus shipping, depending on the number. 3 different sizes sell for $40, whatever it may be. Like, these are pretty dirty, but they do seem to be in good condition. So I figured I'd give them a try. Why not? I'm not a mason jar expert, but I have an idea of what some can be worth, and I think I'll make some money on this. Back up here on the table, I got this garage door opener. I paid $10 for this. It has been opened, unfortunately, but still pre-owned on Amazon. I can probably sell this for about $120. They're selling on eBay for like $100 new. Very good sell-through rates, so I'm definitely going to make some money on that garage door monitor. Picked up a Care Bear lunchbox and 3 of these PVC figures. I paid $2 for all of it. Figured, why not? I know the Care Bears lunchbox, not worth much, especially without the thermos. Maybe $10 plus shipping. It is in good condition for the age. The figures, these things, if you got a decent amount, lot up pretty well. I did sell one new in package recently for like $80. So for paying $2, I think I'll make at least $20 on this stuff here. Here's some more vintage stuff right next to it. Now, all this stuff I pulled out of a free box. These are Generation 1 My Little Ponies from 1983. At least, the majority of them, the ones I looked at, it said 83 on there. Got a little Smurf figure, a couple of these Imaginext horses I pulled out of the free box. Just a lot with other toys eventually. Here's some Imaginext, it looks like Sabretooth. Wolverine down there. I'm not sure what the My Little Ponies will sell for. I didn't look up each individual one. There's certain ones that are rare, but if they're just more common generation ones for, 6 of them there, I'll make at least $20 profit on this stuff. Can't beat it for free. So take a look at this Escalade here. A couple years ago, I bought one of these at Salvation Army, a white one. It had the remote, had the battery packs and all that, was in better condition. I believe I sold that for like $350, $375, something like that, plus shipping. So when I saw this one for $5, didn't have the remote, has all these stickers on there, even a random Lincoln Log sticker. I was a little disappointed, but at $5, you can still sell just the frame I saw sell for $100. Now I can also see this one has a broken mirror here. So that's not going to be good for the value, but people want the wheels, people want the parts. If I can sell, one complete for $375, I think I can still make around $50 on the parts here, so I went ahead and picked it up. On top of it, just a Shark Attack Bowling, kind of a rare game. Sells on eBay if it's complete, probably for around $30. Probably priced at like $29.99 plus shipping. Paid $4 for it. Got a bucket of wrestling figures for $7, and I don't know if there's anything special. I haven't really looked through it. There's enough here that I know I can do a lot and make some money. They're in pretty good condition. I did look up the Ultimate Warrior here. I think that alone was selling for like $15-20. I think I'll make at least $20 profit in the end on this. Just either pulling the valuable ones to sell separate, then doing a lot, or just lotting them all. So here's some more toys. I got all this Disney car stuff. One sale I picked up a couple cars for like a quarter a piece, and then I got $5 for the rest of it. It's got a track. She said she thought the whole track and set was complete. I'm not sure. I've sold some complete Disney Cars sets like that in the past for like $30 to $60, $70 even, I think. I did look up the bus. Looked like it's selling for like $15. Maybe there's another one. Are these the same? These might be the same. Oh, they are different. It seems like one was $15, one was $20 or something I looked up. Oh, I think this right here was about $20 maybe. Anyway, I didn't look up everything, but again, lotting all this stuff together, I have like $5.50 into it. I think I'll make it at minimum $25. Here is a stack of video games, and these were $1 a piece, so I just went ahead and grabbed them all. Nothing spectacular in there, unfortunately. I think Simpsons Road Rage, it used to be a $20 game. I don't know if it still is. There's definitely some $15 games in there, a lot of $8 to $10 games. I got Skate 1, 2, and 3. I can probably lot together for like $25. That's usually what I do with games like this that I don't really collect. You just kind of lot them together and sell them for like $30, $40. But breaking it all down, I think I'll make at least $100. Like these things start to add up, even if you're only making, $5 to $10 a piece on them. And then the good ones where you're making, $15, $20 just becomes a great pickup. So here's something that's kind of a bad buy. I got these G.I. Joe figures, brand new sealed. Now, I recently sold one sealed from the 80s for like $250. So I saw these. I'm like, oh, these could be good. I was at a sale. I didn't really want to look them up. They were $15 a piece. I asked, hey, would you do $10 a piece? So I bought all three. The lady said yes. I thought it was going to be super good at $10 a piece, right? Now, I do know that these are from the 90s, and a lot of sealed action figures from the 90s just don't hold value. Like a lot of the Star Wars ones, X-Men, anything like that. So I assume that these were probably more like $30 to $50 new like this. But no, they're selling, and I say selling loosely because there's not very many selling very fast, for like $15. I think there was even one that was selling less, like $10. So in the end, I do think I'll break even, possibly make a little bit of money. Maybe this is just something I just throw in a tote of my collectibles stuff and just wait a few years. Maybe it'll pick up some value, but I mean, it's nothing devastating. If I lose money, it's a very little. If I make money, it's very little, but more than likely just break even. But here's probably the find of the weekend. Well, maybe not. We got some stuff over here that might be the find of the weekend. I picked up this Nintendo DS XL. And this is kind of a rare one. It sells for a bit more. With these games, I should be able to sell this for at least $350. I paid $10 for it. And it was at the same sale I found these Game Boy manuals. I saw these, I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Last week, I found a bunch of retro video game manuals, Nintendo N64, Super Nintendo manuals. No games, though. The games had already been sold. So I saw these, and look at these. Look how minty these are. And this one's worth like probably 20, and then there's just some basic ones in there, more like 10, 15, but I only paid 50 cents for them. I asked the woman, like, you have the games for these? She's like, nope. Like, you got any other video game stuff? She's like, nope. And then I went over to a table and picked this up, and it said $10. I'm like, I bet you this is a DS. And sure enough, it was. Got the charger in there as well. Some of the games are pretty good. $15, $20 games in there. So going to make some great profit on this in the end. Especially this and the manuals, I'll make great profit. Here is a Minolta camera. I picked this up for $7, Himatic F, and I bought it blind. I figured it was going to be worth buying at $7. Sure enough, it is. I should be able to sell this for like $75, it was looking like. It's got the flash there too, so great find. Check out this crisscross. Oh, what is it? It's like from the 1920s. It's this razor sharpener. It's actually in pretty good condition. It's a little dirty, but I should be able to sell this. It was looking like 75 to 100 bucks. Some was even selling for 120. Mine's not in perfect condition. It does have the box and the paperwork though, so I paid $4 for it. Should be some good profit. Just picked up this Rawlings baseball glove for $5. It's a $30 plus shipping glove. Also grabbed this Harry Potter wand. You know, it was $1, and I saw that $40 is the MSRP on there, so I'm like, for $1 maybe. It does look like I can sell that for 15 bucks, make a little bit of money. Grab some watches here. I got this Timex Ironman Triathlon watch, and I just bought these blind because at $2 a piece, I was like, yeah, I've even sold one like this before. This is a lot better than I was expecting. Like, comps were surprising. $75 to $100. I don't have the original band here, but I still think I'll make some great profit on that one. You got this vintage Marvin the Martian watch, very good condition. Could not find this exact one when I was searching eBay. However, I'm still seeing similar watches selling for $20, $30. And then I just picked up this digital Casio watch, isn't it? Oh, I guess this is a Timex as well. This will sell for like 15 bucks, I think. So got $2 into it. We'll make profit. Good condition. So great pickups on these watches. Here is a cartridge. I'm not too familiar with this stuff. It was at Goodwill for $3.99. Looked like it was selling for like 18, 20 bucks, so picked that up. Also picked up this Killer Bunnies game. I don't remember. The comps weren't super great on it, but I see it's like a card game. I was like, it could maybe even be fun to play. Killer Bunnies. I'll have to look it up again because I don't remember if it's actually worth selling or not, but I want to pick it up regardless. Here's a couple KitchenAid brand new in box bowls, and I paid $10 a piece for these. This one I can sell for about $40 plus shipping. However, this one was looking more like 60 to 80, maybe even around 100. I was seeing comps for this one with the whisk. So some phenomenal profit on the KitchenAid bowls. Here's just this Power Rangers toy I picked up for $3. I thought it might be valuable. Not great considering all of these holes supposed to have darts and there's only like, what, 2? So I'll just throw it with all my other Power Rangers toys. I paid $3 for it, so it'll get sold in a lot at some point. So this is an incredible find on this chair. This came from one garage sale. These are brand new in box Doc Martens, kind of like in flame shoes here. And I saw this and I'm like, I opened it up. Guy's like, brand new, never worn. And he's already quoting me some higher prices. So I was thinking, I'm not going to want to buy these shoes. He just throws out $4. I'm like, 4? He said, yep. And I'm like, I'll take them. Brand new in-box Doc Martens for $4. It doesn't really matter what style they are. I thought these might be a bit special. They do seem a little special. They're rare. The only ones on eBay right now that I could find was priced $130 pre-owned. Check Terapeak for sales in the last 360 days. I saw some pre-owned sell between $90 and $120. These new, I'm just going to price $150. See if I can get someone to buy them. Just crazy that some people will price. Like, there were some disc golf frisbees there that I was asking about, and they wanted way too much for them. Like, oh no, this is going to be one of those sales. But you just never know what people value and what they don't. When I started digging through the clothing, I started seeing these Jinko jeans, hoodies, and I'm like, ooh, are there going to be jeans here as well? $3 a piece for the hoodies. I'm like, I'm grabbing these. I know the jeans will sell for $200-$300 depending on the jeans, but I wasn't too sure about the hoodies. Like, I'm like, oh, I forgot they made other stuff than jeans, right? So I just bought them blind. I'm like, worst case scenario, $20 a piece, right? Well, they're much better than that. I saw this one right here sell for $130, this exact one. Couldn't even find this one here. You know, I'm probably pricing that at least $130 just because it's so rare and the graphics still in great condition. Saw one almost identical to this one. Again, selling for 100 plus in some situations. These are all in good condition for the age. I mean, these are late 90s kind of clothing, maybe early 2000s. But just these hoodies alone, I'm making at least $400, probably more in the end for what I paid for him. I asked him about jeans. He said he still had a couple pair, but he still wore them. So yeah, I did not get any of those. Still though, an incredible day hitting garage sales where I didn't expect much. It's been a phenomenal garage selling season so far. And because of that, I have so much to do, so much to list. And there's so many sales next week. So I got to get to work. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button for me. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.